All right, welcome to day 12 of the unlimited daily YouTube uploads challenge. Today I want to talk about something that I witnessed today at my job. So, today at work, I literally heard two grown men systematically tear apart, deteriorate, and destroy their own children's dreams. And it got me really fired up. I didn't say anything at work about it because why? I mean, it's not going to do anything. It's not going to change anything. I wanted to, but I didn't. So basically, you know, these two people were talking about one's daughter wanted to be an artist, and they basically tore that apart. And the other kid, there wasn't a lot of jobs available in that field, but that's something he really wanted to do. So the reason why I want to talk about it is because when I hear this, it really bothers me. You know, I was fortunate enough, you know, my dad is really supportive of everything that I want to do and all the crazy shit I have in my head that I want to do. You know, he's always been supportive of me. And, you know, every once in a while there's concern there, but concern is okay. It's out of love. And a lot of the times with parents, concern and almost a skepticism of your dreams will be out of love. It usually is always out of love. You know, if you have a parent that doesn't want you to do a certain, you know, business venture, they're usually worried that it's not going to work out and you're going to end up broken, depressed, and homeless, right? You know, that's their fear. But there are some instances, and I think a lot of instances, where parents are more worried about their reputation than their own child's reputation. Because the worst case scenario, in this case for the person's kid that wants to be a dancer, the worst case scenario is that she goes to school, ends up in a lot of student debt in art school, doesn't make it as a dancer, and has to get some job that doesn't pay that much. But she tried and doesn't have that regret of not trying to be a dancer. But I think for this man, the way he always talks about it, is more concerned with how his reputation is versus his daughter's. Meaning, everybody in this world, on the entire planet, with maybe the exception of a very few amount of people, like Mother Teresa and stuff, they are always concerned with themselves first. Yes, your parents love themselves more than you love you. Yes, they do, okay? Because it's a natural human thing. Everyone loves themselves more than anyone else in the world. And you can obviously still love other people, but you still love yourself more than anyone else in the world. It's a scientific fact, pretty much. You can do your research on it. I don't want to go too much into it. But I'm pretty sure that this man and his denial and concern that he showed toward his daughter was deeply rooted in his reputation that he would have of a daughter that failed at life. From his eyes, right? So I think he was more concerned about what he would tell his friends and coworkers and stuff about his kid than he was actually concerned about her well-being, and the fact that if she doesn't try something, if she doesn't go and do that thing, she's gonna end up just like him. And I know it's kind of harsh, but there's a lot of people that I work with, and pretty much everybody that you meet that isn't super peppy in their older age has a lot of regret, and things they wanted to chase, dreams they wanted to do, a vacation they wanted to take, a trip they wanted to take, more traveling they wanted to do, whatever it may be, it doesn't really matter, but a lot of these people have regret. And what's going to happen is this cycle. And Mike Vestil, he talks about it a lot. It's this vicious cycle. I'll try and link up the video if I can find it, talking about breaking the cycle, and I will. It's actually why you should quit your 9-to-5 job or something, or why I'll never work at a 9-to-5 again. That was his video title, and I'll link it up below, because it was really powerful when he talked about the cycle. So there's a cycle that he goes through, and he doesn't want his daughter to end up in a lot of debt. Yeah, there's concern there. I'm not saying that he has no concern for his daughter. I'm just saying I think he's more concerned about his reputation of raising a daughter that quote-unquote failed than her reputation and her well-being. Even though he is concerned, he doesn't want her to end up in a lot of debt. I get that. But there's this cycle, and I'm sure his parents went through it too, and now he's in this cycle where he has regret, right? Maybe he's at a job, maybe he does like what he does, but the point is, he's not super peppy and happy every single time. He's looking forward to the weekend. He's sad as fuck that it's Monday. He's not super happy until it's Friday. He comes in on Monday and says, no such thing as a bad weekend. Oh, how you doing? Oh, it's Monday. Things like that, which means you have some sort of regret, which means you're not doing what you thought you'd do in life, which means you're not doing what you could do in life. There's something more that you want to do deep down, or you wanted to do, and now you have a regret. And that regret may not be obvious because a lot of people didn't grow up, especially in generations before us, a lot of people didn't grow up with other options. So maybe they don't have something actively in their head where I want to do this, but maybe they don't have a regret, but he's not super happy. These people aren't super happy, and not everybody isn't super happy, or not everyone's not super happy, but a lot of people that I work with, and a lot of people at a job, and a lot of people in general are not happy because they didn't do what they really wanted to do in life. So what he's doing is, he doesn't want his daughter to go through all this debt. He doesn't want her to end up, you know, in poverty, and that's all out of love, and that's great. But what's going to happen is, if she listens to him, and I hope she doesn't, but it's not my place, if she listens to him and puts aside her dreams forever and doesn't, you know, chase her dreams of being a dancer, and then she gets a job in a field that she doesn't love, and then she gets a job, or, you know, gets a degree in a field she doesn't love, then she gets a job, works that job, by the time she gets to his age, she's going to be just as unhappy as he is, coming in, pissed off, down and depressed that it's Monday, living paycheck to paycheck, happy as shit on Friday, and sad Sunday night because it's about to be Monday again. So the worst case scenario in his eyes is she ends up broke. But the real worst case scenario is she ends up depressed, working in a job that she hates every single day, 5 days a week, for the rest of her life. So I want to talk about this, and it makes me sad to see, because I know what's probably going to happen is she's probably going to listen to him, because she's not going to have the money for school, and she's not going to want to take out the loan. So she's probably going to listen to him, and it's sad to see. It's not my place, obviously, but you know, it's sad to see that stuff, and I think it happens a lot more often than we think it does. And you know, a lot of the time, like I said, it does come out of concern, but also, and I'm not a parent, and I think as a parent, you do have to show support and concern at the same time. Like I said, I got lucky. My dad does that. He shows concern and support. So I'm lucky. So I know there's people that have it a lot worse than me, and their parents don't believe in them and things like that. So I'm not in a position to speak exactly to that, and I don't know exactly how that experience is, but I imagine it sucks. So like I said, I just think it's sad when you have the person that is supposed to be the most supportive and loving and your best friend in this entire world to be the one that crushes your dreams. And it really got me fired up today listening to that. It was literally one cubicle away from me. I was listening to this conversation about these two grown men systematically destroying and deteriorating their own kids' dreams, and it's probably going to work. And I hate to say it, I'm not trying to be negative, but it's probably going to work. And I hope it doesn't, and I hope she says, not like this, but kind of screw you, I'm going to be a dancer anyway, and I hope she is. But that is today's rant about, I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but it's today's rant about destroying your kids' dreams. And that might be the title, but we'll see. Anyway, so this is day 12 of infinite daily upload YouTube challenges. Yes, today was intermittent fasting day 1. Yes, today is gym day 1. Yes, today is jump rope day 1. Yes, today, and I forget, deep squat day 1 as well. And I know I put that video up yesterday. And it's awesome, 30 days, and we're going to see how the transformation goes. I will talk to you guys on day 13.